Hello everybody.
Hi.
My name is Darren.
I'm Graham.
And I've been to cinema to see, although without you, because who likes you, the film Jack Reacher, Never Go Back.
Who is she?
Aaron.
I'll allow it. So Jack Reacher is not a lady.
No?
Where did that come from?
Dunno.
That's a weird one. Jackie Reacher?
That would still be male.
Could be.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so Jack Reacher is basically an American John Wick.
What the hell is John Wick then?
Effectively,
John Wick is American. And
no,
also,
he's
how
like...
is John... Well, no, he's not anything like John Wick. Well, he can kill a lot of people, that's about it.
There you go.
But he's not a hitman.
Darren got the reference. Well
It's
done.
not a reference, is it? You just said something wrong. Darren worked out what you were talking about.
Right.
So Jack Reacher...
Yeah, he's a bus riding...
He does ride a lot of buses in this movie. I don't know if it was sponsored by
really?
like National Express or something.
I think people were complaining about the first one. Because I know a person who complained about the first one, saying...
Who complained about it?
He doesn't
What did
ride
they say?
the bus.
He does
He
ride the
says-
bus in the first one?
Yeah, no, not enough. Because he drives a car at some point, I think.
Well,
and
but those were
that
good
breaks
scenes.
character. That's Tom
No, it
Cruise
doesn't.
coming through.
No, it's not.
Of course
Because
it is. Tom
the
Cruise can
character
drive
of
a
Jack
car.
Reacher is defined in the first Jack Reacher movie, so if he doesn't ride buses, he drives cars, and that's what that Jack
No,
Reacher
but I'm
does.
still talking about the first one, to be honest.
No, I'm talking about the first one as well. You're saying like he didn't ride enough buses, that's breaking character. The first one would have set what that character is. There's no
I
previous
get
Jack
that.
Reacher
No,
movie.
I get that.
So in this
There's
version...
Jack Reacher books, though.
But that's different, that's a
And
separate
there's
thing.
the Jack Reacher man.
There's no real Jack Reacher.
It's not... No, it's a true story.
It's not based on
It's
a true
It's
story.
based on a true story. Of course it is.
No, it's not.
He's an ex-marine. He's gone rogue. He's like a vigilante. It's
Do you
true.
really think this is a true story?
Yes, he was...
Um,
So you don't actually know that it's not a true story?
no, I do.
Oh.
Yes, I definitely
Oh.
know it's not a true story.
Okay.
Imagine if these were true stories. Oh
No,
my
I mean
God.
just based
No,
loosely
you know,
on a
these
true
are like
story.
modern day versions
No.
of those 80s beefcake movies where it's just people going on giant conspiracy kill sprees. Imagine.
No, I get it.
And in other news, a 7-foot steadhead has killed the president. But don't worry, the president was actually a Russian.
Spoiler. Oh my god.
I've just made that
Is that
up.
what happens?
No.
Alright,
I mean,
okay.
beyond anything, Tom Cruise isn't 7 foot, much to everyone's dismay.
Yeah. So that's another discrepancy, isn't it?
Why is that a discrepancy?
The
Because he's
first-
the exact
the first
same
film-
size in the sequel that he was in the first one, so I didn't think a problem there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack Reacher's not tall enough. How tall was he in the last one? He was about 5'6" in the last one. What's changed?
Anyway, so Jack Reacher, we're thinking he's back, and effectively,
Go on.
I've not seen it, so I assume it's a bit like the first one.
Just ask me. Just ask.
I assume it's like the first one. He kills a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people.
No,
I think, actually,
no dogs though.
I don't think that many people do die. It's
What?
well, he punches them all out quite frequently, but I don't think he actually
So he
kills
is
them.
Batman then. He is a lot like Batman now.
Nobody's compared him to Batman.
Vigilante of the night, man gone rogue.
You compared
It's
him
not
to
an
John Wick.
ex-marine, but
Batman isn't.
no,
No, he's not.
no.
Neither's John Wick, is he? He's a hitman.
He could have been.
Batman could have been.
Why wasn't he?
Because he's too busy fucking training in the mountains, wasn't he? To
Yeah.
go and join a regimented group like the army.
Exactly.
So Jack
Anyway,
Reacher.
yeah, you tell me.
Never go back.
Can I? Is that what it's called? Never
Yes.
say never. Never say never. What is it?
It's never go back.
Never stop. Never stopping.
So anyway, the film starts with. What the fuck?
Never go back.
Yeah, why?
Like that's a stupid tagline, don't you think?
I do think it's asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I assume he goes back.
Oh, I thought you meant because people didn't want him back.
Oh, right. No. Because I read in my magazine.
Well, that could be like that's like never say never again, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And he has to say never again to complete the film. But he has to break the.
Never say never again.
He has to- he has
That's not
to-
the password. You have to speak it into a thing.
You can only say it once, but he challenges it. He does it twice.
Anyway, Jack Reacher Never Go Back starts with Jack Reacher having some phone conversation with some woman.
Is he on a bus?
At times.
Is it a mobile phone? Because
At
I don't think he's a
times.
lot of. I wouldn't have thought like somebody like that would use a mobile phone. He has a lot of burners. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's what
He
they
throws
are.
them in the trash.
Exactly.
Throws them in the lake.
Yeah.
Does he stamp on any?
A few, at least one. I can see him stamp on. Yeah.
I'm glad of that.
So
Why
he
would you stamp on it?
Fuck me.
He's
So-
strong enough to just smash it on the ground. Anyway, go on.
So
I'm
he
splitting hairs now, aren't I?
Yes. So, Jack Reacher is on the phone to a person who is in the army called Kobe Smulders.
Smulders? Yeah.
I was going to say
I like that
Smith McFolders.
Smith.
Um,
That's not
I
fair.
thought that
That's
doesn't
not
sound
fair.
right.
No.
Anyway, so he's talking to her, and he's never met her before.
Never.
Never.
Okay.
But he likes the sound of her voice, and he goes,
Okay.
"Can I have a date?" She
Oh,
goes,
right.
"Well, you'd have to be in Washington for that." So he travels the fucking country like a serial killer.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, and when he gets to her, he walks into the army base, and he's like, "I want to see, Agent Smulders." And they're like, "Is that a name?"
Yeah, Kobe
Yeah.
Smulders, yeah.
It's a silly word, isn't it? And
It just means she's like sexy where you're smouldering.
okay, she is. And so he says, "I want to see Smulders." And they go, "Come with us." And he goes to the big boss, and the boss is like, "Yeah, she's in prison. We arrested her for
president?
No, the
boss.
The boss of the army in that base.
Oh.
She's in prison. She's been framed for murder. He knows
way.
this because he liked the voice. And so anyway, so he breaks her out of prison. They try to kill him. They both go on the run. And then the whole movie is them trying to, like, clear their names. And also he may or may not have a daughter that people are trying to kill to get to him, even though he only found out about her after this whole shit kicked off.
Right.
So that's the story.
Sounds very, very flimsy.
How does that sound
It
flimsy?
just does, like, there's a lot of, like, weak points, like, what's the motivation for him to travel the country and find Kobe Smulders? Oh, he likes her voice.
Well, because he's a drifter anyway, and he's
yeah,
clearly
he's a
got
drifter.
the horn, hasn't
And
he?
he's got the horn, he's
Got
got
to follow something. May as well be your dick.
and to, what was the other thing he said?
Daughter?
What was the other thing? Yeah, the daughter, yeah.
What about it?
Where's that come from, Darren? Out of the blue, isn't it?
Well, it's out of the blue
Straight
for him as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Seems a bit tacked on, doesn't it?
Well,
A bit shoehorned in.
why?
We need a reason for him to, be like taken as well as
Well,
Batman.
she goes along for the ride. The daughter goes along for the ride. And it's kind of like the surrogate
That
family.
can't be right.
That can't be right. Why?
Surrogate family who is his actual family.
Well, we don't know this.
Oh, double agent. Oh.
No, but
So he just believes it. Somebody says like, "Oh, I'm your daughter," and he's like, "Oh, yeah,
no,
dude."
she
all right.
doesn't say that. Basically, the army say to him something about your daughter, and he says, "What are you talking about?" And they pull out a photo and say, "Such and such claimed paternity rights. They wanted cash off you so many years ago. We're just not able to track you for it." And he's like, And then when he finds out they're probably going to kill her to get to him, he goes and grabs her. Whether she's his daughter or not is irrelevant. He's saving her. Also, she might
Kobe
be his daughter.
Smulders is the daughter.
No, that's the mum in the group in the surrogate family.
She's the mum.
Not
There's
literally,
quite a
not
big
the mum
age
of the
group.
daughter.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but
right,
as the
okay.
dynamics of this little group
he's
kind of
collected
go
a few
on.
people.
Yes.
She is the maternal
There's
figure.
there's Mr. and Mrs.
I
Smith-like
see.
moments
Oh, I
in it.
see.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that sounds like fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking it all sounds terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
Now it sounds kind of heartwarming.
No, it's not heartwarming.
Oh.
It's
But not a lot of people die either.
not a lot of baddies die, but they would die if they had the balls to make an 18, but they obviously didn't want
Right.
a high age rating, so they just get knocked out. Yeah.
That's a bit of a shame, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is a bit. John
Yeah.
Wick would have killed them all. He
John
wouldn't
Wick
give
would
a
double
shit.
tap, yeah.
Yeah, of
he's-
course. Double tap. The MD's a gunner person.
He's keeping the ammunition industry in business
He
in
is.
America, yeah.
So it's pretty good. The film.
Okay, yeah.
It's not as
Better
good as
than
the
the
first.
first?
No, it's not as good as the
You
first.
haven't got Werner Herzog, have you?
And that's the big problem.
Is that the main issue?
Well, not specifically that you don't have Werner Herzog, although that is the big problem. You don't
Yeah.
have any equivalent of Werner Herzog.
Well, how? How could you?
Well, that's the question,
Unless you
isn't it?
get bloody, what's his name? Klaus Kaczynski.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah, oh, well, exactly. There's no
Um,
equivalent.
Klaus Kaczynski.
Is that what? Klaus
Kinski.
Klaus Kinski.
Yeah.
Kaczynski? I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the other guy.
Don't know
Anyway,
if I
go
know.
on. John Krasinski.
So yeah, so it's okay. It's okay. It's not as good as the first,
No
but it's
way.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Never go back. They shouldn't have. Is that the
no,
point?
I'm glad they did because
You
it was
glad
still
they
good.
did? Yeah.
Yeah, good. Story, good action. Tom Cruise is the best Jack Reacher I could possibly imagine.
Stare down the barrel of the lens there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Just to fan the flames.
Well,
You like Tom Cruise though?
I love
You
Tom
are a
Cruise.
big fan of Tom Cruise, so
I am a big fan of little Tom Cruise.
yeah. All right.
Right.
Calm down. Do you like his middle tooth though?
Oh my
I know
God.
that's always
It's like a second character in this movie. On it, like
second character.
he keeps smiling, and you just see his one tooth in the middle. I don't usually get hung up on things like that, but I noticed his middle tooth a lot in this movie.
Do you know when you went to see Bridget Jones's Diary?
Bridget Jones's Baby.
Bridget Jones's Baby.
Yeah.
In the cinema.
Yeah.
If you were sitting close enough,
Yeah.
what would you see?
Because I was at the very front of the cinema in
Yeah,
that one.
yeah, because that was like. And
Well, I'd have just seen
He
his
looked
tooth.
into the abyss of
Colin Firth's
Colin
eyes.
Firth's eyes.
Did. They looked back at me as well.
They did.
Which references Werner Herzog. Cruise might be short in stature, but he's large in tooth. And
Lodged in Middletooth.
and he's a great Jack Reacher as far as I'm concerned. This is a
He's-
pretty good film.
Yeah.
Bye everyone.
5 stars?
No, 3.
3.
Bye.